Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Gamal. You're back on my channel, NYSB Gamal. Early morning. Shout out to the shirt. So, went and saw Avengers Endgame earlier today with the wife and kids. It is long. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 3+ hours long. Um, Boy, the Spurs in Denver just act like they don't want to win. Oh, well, 2 point game, 52.2 seconds. All right, so saw Avengers Endgame. I am probably not going to have the reaction that most people have. I did not love it like other people love it. I think I'm going to need to see it 2 times. So, what I mean by that is that I wasn't expecting the movie to play out the way it did. And as much as the nostalgia and running down memory lane was during the course of these first three phases, it was so for me. It was okay. So, of the four Russo brother movies, maybe Avengers Infinity War is the best, and then Winter Soldier, and then Endgame, and then but definitely last to Civil War. I didn't think Civil War was good. It was better than Civil War. I don't think it was better than Infinity War. I think Infinity War was action packed from the moment you jumped out, and this one is not. This is more character building. I guess just say spoilers for those who haven't seen, but I guess if you're watching this review, then you've seen the movie or whatever. So, um, you could tell by the shirt. I like Captain Marvel. I do dig Brie Larson. I know she's not high on people's list right now, but I do dig her. Um, her screen time is super low. I thought they were gonna have her come in to be the individual to really take down Thanos, and she was really putting in work on Thanos. Like, let's not be confused, but her role was so limited. Her time on it is so limited. It really is about the original Avengers and what their story was. I also thought that we were going to get more deaths than that. Like, this is the ending of a. I guess Captain America's ending was cool. Um, the whole got to get with Peggy. Shout out to Haley Atwell, by the way, who's just always ridiculously pretty. I like the passing the torch to Anthony Mackie. I like him, so I hope that people embrace him and him as Captain America because I think he'll be good. Um, I like the plan that Doctor Strange had. So the plan of how the one, you need the one. I thought how that played out, because I mean by the ending I had completely forgot about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is how the Avengers, this is how they go, this is how they die. And so I was really, I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope how that came in, and then Captain Marvel, when she made her entrance into it, was pretty dope. Robert Downey got a really good send off. I like the moments he had with his dad. I thought that was really dope. I knew for sure when they went back to that time that not only was he going to have that moment, but Captain America was going to have his with Peg. Um, and so she had that. He had that. And I thought that was dope. What else? Thanos is a beast, man. Thanos is an absolute beast. I mean, can't say enough about how impressed I was with him. And I know this is not a DC rant, but it would have really been nice to see what Darkseid could have done had they not screwed up DC. But whatever. Um, Thanos is just really impressive. Has to be one of the best villains I've seen in a really long time. Just really good, really strong. His fighting ability, everything about him was just really top notch. He was, yeah, really good. So, overall, the story was, it was okay. I think I need to see it again. Now that I know what to expect, I know what it's about. I need to kind of see it again to see if I really didn't like it or if it just wasn't what I expected. Because again, Infinity War from the jump was action packed, kind of hit you in the face from the opening segment with the Hulk Thanos fight that you knew, oh, okay. And this wasn't really that. You had the fight scene at the end, which was dope. And again, Doctor Strange in that 1% or one chance was really dope how we put that together. But as a whole, the Thor thing was weird. Um, I know people seem to like it. I don't know if people liked it because Thor no longer looked like Thor and looked like a lot of people in America or a lot of people in the world, just body types. I don't know if that was the issue, but I think Thor I think Thor is really good, and I'm excited to see if the new Guardians of the Galaxy has a breath of fresh life by just putting him in it. I thought that was really interesting. I like how we threw out there as Guardians of the Galaxy. So I would be interested in watching a story like that. The presence that him and Chris Pratt have, their chemistry is really good. They feed off of each other extremely well. That short clip at the very end of them was really good. Oh, speaking of at the end, there is no post credit scene, so after it's over, just go ahead and leave. Um, I thought they were really good. The Natasha, Scarlet, the Black Widow, and Hawkeye was cool. I think the real emotion I had, I mean, I didn't cry, but I guess a crying moment to me would have been with Tony in the hologram to his daughter. I thought that was really touching. I like that. Um, I love Brie Larson's hair. Fan. She looked, yeah, she was dope. Um, Great to see my guy Black Panther back. Just watching him for that short span of time just made me say, when is 2021? When is this Black Panther movie coming? Um, what else in the movie did I really love? I'm not sure how I felt about the Hulk, what they did with Mark Ruffalo's character. I mean, I like the full arc going. We didn't get the Thanos Hulk fight. That would have been kind of dope to see, but we didn't get that. He actually didn't even. I don't even remember him fully being a part of the battle. Like I know he was there and he was a part, but he was such a non-factor. It felt like it was really Thor, Hulk, and Cap. Oh, I guess Captain America picking up a hammer was a big deal for people. I didn't really care about it, to be honest with you. I know for most people it was a huge deal. The movie theater was going crazy when he was able to hold it, wield it. But it did nothing for me. But it was still a dope moment to see. It's nice that he was worthy. Um, I don't know. On first glance, Infinity War, I walked out of that movie theater saying, "Wow, this was really amazing." I did not walk out of the 3+ hour movie that I just saw feeling like that. But again, maybe with different expectations, watching it again, it'll look better and it'll play better because I know what I'm going into it with. Ant Man, I always like. I like Paul Rudd. I think he's really good. What else? Who else? Rocket is always pretty good. I like Nebula. I think she's a pretty complicated character who does not get enough screen time per se. I think her story is somewhat interesting, or it could be fleshed out more, as what I should say. They make her character pretty one-dimensional, but I think it could be so much more fleshed out based upon her and Thanos and that whole dynamic. I thought would have been really good. Um, Once again, Thanos' henchmen looked really underwhelming. The four guys, they seemed really underwhelming again for people who have been taking over plenty of planets. It just I don't know, they seemed underwhelmed. The wizard guy, I don't even remember seeing him in the battle, so I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah. Oh, speaking of Scarlet Witch, is that her name? Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. She was ready to put in some work. So it'll be interesting. Speaking of which, so Tessa Thompson, dope, super dope. I do like how subtly and not so subtly, right when Brie Larson had grabbed the oh, another touching moment was a Tony Stark Spider Man. Their chemistry is really good too. They feed off each other extremely well, and they give you that was really the best emotional scenes. The Tony Stark with his daughter and the one with the Tom Holland. But back to the women. So I guess to get us ready, and I'm always here for the strong female, so I'd be happy to see it. But they it did look a little weird for a Marvel movie to have right as Brie was about to get the what was it, the gauntlet into the time thing in the van that she had standing beside her, Valkyrie. She had Wasp. She had my girl from The Walking Dead, T'Challa's girl. She had Sherry. Um, I think even Pepper Potts. Like every female, my girl with the antlers, Nebula, Gamora. It seemed like every female character who has been in these Marvel movies all teamed up and said the women are going to be ones to take it over, which is dope. It just seemed really weird for a Marvel movie to do that when they have not made that front and center at any time. But outside of that, I guess excited to see where the story goes going from here. It is a new beginning. Thor gave the thing over to Valkyrie to run Asgardian. I like how Asgard looked like a little place in Lord of the Rings. But so we'll see. I thought it was gonna be more deaths than that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I thought for sure after seeing what this weekend that between that and what I'm gonna watch, I guess it's today now with Game of Thrones in this Battle of Winterfell episode that it was gonna be more than what it was. So hopefully Game of Thrones does not disappoint with that. And we'll see how it goes. But what are your thoughts? What do you think? How'd you like the movie? I'm sure you loved it. Everyone else loves it. I know I'm gonna be the oddball out with that, but you like what you like, right? So as always, you guys on purpose have a wonderful, blessed, productive, stress-free day, night, weekday, weekend, whenever. Till next time.